Last 1 minute. If you have any questions or any doubts regarding the course or anything on the certifications or the course content, anything, you try to put your questions in the chat window. I'll give some time for you, maybe in the middle of the session or after the session, for any kind of Q&A. Meantime, if you have any questions, do post it in the chat window. That is one thing. And why don't I get the attendance for this session? You have to reply with your name, then location, your WhatsApp number for contact. These details I need it. So mostly name, email, WhatsApp number, and phone number. Can you guys reply in this format? Name, email, WhatsApp number, and phone number. At a time, try to put these things like name dash, email dash, WhatsApp number dash, phone number. Okay. The today's agenda will be like this. We have the demo session from 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock. First, I'll start with some introduction. Then introduction in the sense, the trainer introduction and what are the different trainings we are giving, who are the intended audience. All those things will be covered in the introduction. Then the basics of cybersecurity and common questions that are asked by the new cybersecurity learners. Assume like you don't know anything about the course or anything about the ethical hacking. We do get some questions from people. So we have some question and answers. I'll walk through that. And what is the total course? What are the different topics? Those will be discussed in the common questions and answers. Then we'll get into the cybersecurity concepts. Like we can assume like this is the first session of the cybersecurity course. I'm going to teach you some concepts, theoretical concepts, along with some demos. Demo in the sense, I'll show you like how the hacking happens in the real time. That is at 12 o'clock. Post that, in case if you have any other questions, we'll discuss. From 11 to 12:30 or 12:45 will be the session. So try to finish your attendance, your name, email ID, location, and phone number. Hope everyone has got chance to fill the form. The form is like, okay, let me post that. Wunla, do you have the form to fill? The registration form for the upcoming batch? Can you post it in the chat window so that everyone will get chance to fill it? Anyone who has this form, can you guys post it in the chat window? Okay, last 30 seconds to give your attendance. Then we'll start with our cybersecurity planned agenda. Okay. Vamshi has posted the form. So everyone has to fill this form. Maybe if not now, but that before you finish this demo, try to fill this form so that your details are with us. Okay. Let us start with the introduction now. Already we are running late by 7 minutes. Okay. Most of you already know me. I am Hari Krishna and I work as a security architect for web and network and even for APIs. Entire infrastructure security, application security, I have good experience. Even I have done the secure architecture. Coming to the training, I have been into training from last 7 to 8 years, but commercial training I have been taken recently. Some of the certifications which I hold so far in the ethical hacking are, these are the ones: CH, Certified Ethical Hacker, So if you are aspirant to become an ethical hacker, this is a mandatory course which I would prefer for everyone. Certified Ethical Hacker. This is from EC Council. It is not like some local bodies will be providing this. This is a global certification. I have finished that as the first certification. Then ECSA. This is the advanced certification. And then comes up CISSP, which is required for security architects, directors, managers, those who are into like higher management, right? It is very essential for them to have at least one certification like this, CISSP. Then comes up Certified Cloud Security Engineer. Nowadays, I don't know whether you guys have heard cloud computing, cloud security, AWS, Amazon. How many of you are aware of cloud computing? Can I get one application name in the chat window? Any application or cloud service provider? If you are aware, try to put it in the chat window. I know AWS. Any other answers from anyone? Azure from Vinod. Yes, that is correct answer. You can name the application that is supported by cloud, or you can name the cloud service provider. Google Cloud, GCP, Azure. Try to list down some applications which are supported by cloud. Another 10 seconds to answer. If you see all these applications, like Gmail or Google Sheets, Google Forms, all these are hosted over the cloud. Over the cloud in the sense you will be able to access from any location. Okay. Some of the CSPs are AWS, Azure, Google Cloud Platform, VMware, Oracle Cloud, IBM Cloud. A lot of cloud service providers are there. They host the infrastructure or platform or services. So most of the applications are migrating to cloud. For people who are having at least 3 years of experience, it is very essential to have this certification, Certified Cloud Security Engineer. We are going to provide this certification as well, but this is not the entry-level certification. Once you finish CH, you can get into this Certified Cloud Security Engineer. The last one is, it is all about Instructor Certification. For example, if I want to train CH or if I want to train cloud security to the students, it is essential for me to have this certification. So these are the 5 certifications which I am holding in cybersecurity space. This is about the course. Yeah, as all of you are already aware that we are having the offer price of 14K. Actually, it is supposed to end today, but we have extended for another 2 days. June 14th, if you want to avail for the course, avail with a discounted price. Post that, it will be like 18,000 per candidate for 3 months. Course duration will be 3 months. First 2 months, we are going to train you on the practical labs and theoretical things, virtual labs, all those things. Third month, we are going to train you on the job-oriented sessions. Okay. Let me go through some of the common questions that are being asked by the students. Along with this, in case if you have any questions, post it in the chat window. Let me walk through one after another. Does the course require any prerequisite? As all of you are aware that we from HackerBook are providing CH training, real-time training, certifications, all those things. But is there any prerequisite? Before I take up this course, do I need to know Java or do I need to know HTML? Do I need to know computer networks, operating systems? If you know, it is good. If you don't know also, that is not a problem. To answer this question, it is not necessary because we are going to train you on each and every concept from basics, from zero knowledge. So if you have the intention of learning ethical hacking, we'll provide you the complete material, tools, basics, till you become like ethical hacker. So there is no prerequisite to take up this course. If you are a 10th standard student, you can take up. If you are having 10 years of experience in the IT, you can take it up. Okay, you just need to know how to log into the computer. That's it. Can anyone from non-IT background learn this course? Yes, of course. Yes, we are going to learn from basics. You guys are going to learn from basics. It is even relevant to the non-IT background people. Third question, does cybersecurity or ethical hacking course needs programming knowledge or coding knowledge? Not necessary. Within this course, right, there are multiple job profiles. I would say like 1 or 2 job profiles requires coding, but remaining 17 doesn't require coding. Mostly developers will get into that specific area where the coding is involved. But we as a security tester or testing team, we don't get into coding. So it is all about learning some hacking tools. That's it. Is it only theoretical training or include practical labs? It includes both. 70% of practical labs and 30% of theoretical sessions. We are going to learn the real time how we are going to hack some website or mobile or network, and what are the different techniques of hacking, and how do we prevent hacking. Those are the things which we are going to learn in this 3 months course. Does the course covers remediation techniques along with exploitation modules? We are ethical hackers. We are not the real hackers. Along with techniques of hacking, we should know how to stop hacking also. Okay, those are the things which we are going to discuss in the course. Who all are eligible to take up this course? College passed outs, and if you are planning to shift the domain from manual testing to security testing or some other domains, it can be like Python, DevOps, big data, AWS, development, manual testing, automation testing. All these job roles can be shifted into cybersecurity engineer job role. What is the duration of the course? It is going to be 2 months of regular session and 3rd month special sessions in the weekends. Do you have any certification like CEH after the course? Yes. This course is completely aligned with CEH. You will have the CEH certification. So if you are interested for the certification, you can buy that voucher, and then you have to attempt the exam and clear the exam to get CEH. Even similarly to CCSE. Do you provide any material for the course? Yes. We provide recording sessions. We provide materials, PDF materials, reference links, and tools. Everything is taken care as part of this course. Now, it is your turn. Do you guys have any questions? If you have any questions, do message in the chat window. Let me give you permissions to speak. Apart from that, do you guys have any questions? I'm giving you permissions for 2 minutes. If you want to speak anything or if you want to have any questions, do let me know. No questions? How good this one compared to the other domains? Okay, we'll discuss that. This is from Murali. Okay. Any other questions from anyone? Apsana, yes. Any questions? No questions. If you don't ask any questions, then I am going to ask you guys some questions. What kind of apps must be installed on this computer? We are going to provide you the lab setup for everyone. Lab setup in the sense, you are going to set up the Kali Linux, and we are going to teach you about the tools in the Kali Linux. Almost 15 to 20 tools are there. All of you are going to learn that and you get familiar with that. Is this only for ethical hacking, or we get the cloud security also? Basically, ethical hacking training and certification is all about this course. And cloud security, it will be in the weekends. If you guys are interested, you can enroll for that. Cloud security as well. Last 1 minute, if you have any questions.
Hare Krishna, Raghavendra here. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, Raghavendra, go ahead.
Yeah, good morning to you and good morning to all. My question is that I'm a senior Linux administrator and I'm planning to change my domain. So if at all I want to change my domain, I don't have any experience in cybersecurity.
Okay.
So how to tackle that? Because if at all I want to go ahead and train myself, I can do that. But how to go ahead and convince to the companies where I'm going to join? So how to tackle that because they need at least 2 or 3 years of experience. Could be with certification also.
Yes, Raghav.
Thank you.
So basically, it is a good question. The reason is everyone will get a doubt like, will I be able to survive in ethical hacking with experience or without experience, right? So I would say like ethical hacking or cybersecurity, this is the only field where they consider the relative experience. Relative experience in the sense, though you have 10 years of experience, out of this 10 years, how many years of experience is into cybersecurity? If you say 3 years, then you get some kind of job roles based on the 3 years of experience out of 10 years. But with the training, whatever I'm going to cover in this next 3 months, it will be enough for you to survive a job with 5 years of technical job role and 10 years of technical plus manager job role. The reason is, in ethical hacking, right, it is nothing specific to some domain. So you have to learn OS basics. Already you might be familiar with Linux and Windows, and you need to learn computer networks. So all these basic concepts we are going to cover in the course: computer networks, web technologies, database queries, cybersecurity basic concepts. Once we are done with these basics, then we get into the ethical hacking practical labs. So you are going to learn the real-time tools, whatever you are going to work in your company or in the ethical hacking job profiles. In most of the companies, whatever they are trying to do, those things we are going to learn in our course through virtual labs. So I don't think it will be a challenge. Already I have a lot of students who has shifted their domain, not only with 3 years, but with 10 years, 12 years, 15 years. They have shifted from DevOps to cybersecurity, Python to cybersecurity, desktop engineer to cybersecurity, and like lot many different domains are there. As we are going to teach you from basics, it will be easy for you to transition to the other domains. Any other questions?
Do we need to go ahead and prepare the tools? We are going to, I mean to say, going to find out the tools, or tools will be available already available, I mean to say, on the net or something.
We are going to provide all the tools, Raghu.
Okay.
So some tools will be part of the Kali Linux, and some tools which are required for us to practice this network hacking, mobile hacking, those depending on the kind of lab which you are going to practice, we'll provide you that lab setup.
Okay, final question about the cloud security. Are we going to attend the cloud security if at all we're interested during weekends? Shall we go ahead with parallelly this one also and that one?
Actually, these two are two different courses. Cloud security, before we attend cloud security, you need to have basics of cyber security.
Yeah,
so as we are starting this session from June 16th, by the time July 1st, we are going to cover the basics of cyber security. So in case if you want to attend both the sessions in parallel, you can attend the weekend sessions. It is not fixed yet. Is it in the weekend or it is in the evening hours, depending on my calendar and the students' interest. Yeah. We are going to plan that, but it will be like these two together also people can take it. Cloud security and cyber security, this certified ethical hacker.
But how much it costs as far as this cloud security is concerned?
So cloud security comes with 50% of discount, both for training and certification. So usually we charge 48,000, but you are going to get it for 24,000 this time. It includes training, and also you have to attempt one exam for the certification. This is from EC Council, not like local bodies. Global certification, very well recognized.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yes, Raghav. Any other questions, anyone? I see a lot of questions.
This is Harsha.
Yes, Harsha, go ahead.
This is Harsha Vase. Actually, I'm not into technical at least.
Okay.
So to learn this SQL, learn this session. So I need to complete networking, HTML, CSS, JavaScript.
Yes, Java. I got. Yes, Harsha. I got your question.
I need to complete before starting the main course.
No, not necessary. We are going to teach you that. We are going to.
So also we need to complete SQL. Actually, yeah.
Yes, Harsha. I got your question. Okay. There is some noise from your end. Okay, fine. So let me show you the course content. I think everyone would have got a chance to go through it. But anyhow, I'll give a quick walkthrough of the course content. So this is the first week session. We are going to learn about web technologies, and software engineering, then client server communication, and basics of computer networks. So even virtualization, these are necessary for ethical hacker before we get into the practical labs. Practical labs will start from week 3. So you need to have a test setup where we are going to, where we are going to set up the Kali Linux in your laptops. So from second week onwards, I would expect laptop from each and every one of you. Minimum configuration is 8 GB RAM, 500 GB hard disk, and processor to support virtualization, i3, i5, or i7, whatever it is. So once you have this setup, then we are going to practice a lot of vulnerabilities and hacking techniques from third week. Second weekend, we are going to work on the lab setup. And before the second week, first week and second week, you are going to learn all these concepts, whichever I discussed as basics. We are going to teach you. Only requirement from you is you need to come up with laptop. Of course, it is an online training. Be ready with a laptop. Rest of the things will take care. Evening batch, as of now, not sure, but there will be a revision session from one of our trainers. I'll not be the trainer for the evening batch. Whatever we have covered in the morning session, it will be covered in 45 minutes in the evening session. Even if you have any questions, you can discuss it there. Along with that, even we provide support in the sense, morning 1.5 hours, I have given you some training and I have given you some assignment. You got some doubts or you are not able to finish the specific lab. We have a support number. You just WhatsApp the details. They'll help you to resolve. Okay, that facility is there to resolve your doubts at any time. Okay, last 2 questions before then we'll get into the basics of cybersecurity. Just to give you the essence of what exactly cybersecurity and how is it helping the software companies or the organizations. Last 2 questions. What is the cost of cloud security and what is the cost of CH? Our real-time training is going to cost you 14,000. The CH certification will cost you 28,000, which is an offer price. And cloud security is going to cost you 24,000. Whatever I told are the discounted prices. Last 1 question from anyone. We'll get into actual hacking once this is done. Job assurance. Our training is job assurance. That's it. We are going to cover the course from basics to the advanced. Means with this cybersecurity real-time training, you will be able to crack a job of 5 years of experience. It is not just like concepts. Already we have proven with a lot of our students getting trained in the last 1 year. Okay, the reason is, let me give you some details over that. I'll tell you some of the highlights with respect to our course content. If you are enrolling for the course, first thing is no prerequisite. You can come with blank knowledge, whether you are IT, non-IT, or you are studying 10th standard or intermediate, or if you don't have any kind of knowledge also, just you come with laptop and entire basics we are going to cover from beginning. Okay, so no prerequisite for the course. Complete hands-on training with labs. It is not just theory. With virtual labs, we are going to have the quiz for every theoretical concept. So what are these quiz sessions? Still we are trying to do spoon feeding, like something like NEET exams, IIT exams, like that. It is not like that. Every concept, whatever we teach, at the end of the session, we are going to have a quiz. Those quiz topics or quiz questions are nothing but all the interview questions. If you are able to score 7 out of 10, then by the end of this course, you are ready for the interviews to crack the job. So every theoretical session and any kind of practical lab will be followed with a quiz session. I'm sure like most of you are being referred by any of your friends or relatives. They might be familiar with the way how we cover the concepts. Recorded videos and toolkit shared with everyone. You'll get the access to the recorded videos where you can replay it to practice any of the labs. And also we are going to share you the softwares that are required to practice the ethical hacking labs. comprehensive course which will fit for the multiple jobs. Cybersecurity is not a single job role. In fact, it has lot of lot of subdomains within the cybersecurity. Web security, network, mobile, IoT, Wi-Fi, complaints. Lot many jobs are there. So we'll fit into any of these job roles. Job assistance, well, job search. You are trying for the job and you are not able to get the job. We'll try to reassess like what is the problem, where we are where you guys are failing, and we'll ensure like you will get a job even if it is late. Okay, I don't think it is going to take time, but having good technical knowledge of the things whatever we teach you along with basic communication will get you a good job. Support after getting job, yes, of course. You got a job and you got some work, you don't know what to do and what tools to use and what report to prepare. You just give us basic details, will help you in the job also. That is there from us. Interview questions after the training, yes. If you're familiar with these quiz questions and interview questions, then I can assure you that you will be able to crack the job within 3 interviews. On an average, for 3 years of experience candidate, you get 10 interviews per month. Resume preparation with real-time projects. You finished your course and you don't know how to prepare the resume and how to put the Naukri profile to get interview calls. We are going to help you on that. Mock interviews. So I would recommend everyone to attend mock interviews, but I would see like in the past trainings, only few will be interested to attend this, but I would recommend everyone to attend this. Bug bounty training. You can even try for the bug bounty hunting. Now you are not aware of what exactly bug bounty training. Basically, you are not going to work for any organization. You are going to find defects or hacking defects for the applications hosted by the bug bounty organizers, and you are going to earn from that. Java DevOps as complementary. These sessions we conduct once in 3 months or once in 5 months like that. You can learn DevOps, we are going to train you, but Java, it may take some time. It is not necessary to attend, but we are going to cover even Java for some of the special sessions. These are the course highlights. As part of the syllabus, I'm going to share this document to everyone. This is the course content. You are going to learn about vulnerabilities, different kinds of tools, how to do session hijacking, server-side request forgery, host error injection, data IDOR, SQL injection, cross-site script. These are the different hacking techniques. All of you are going to work on this. Okay, network vulnerabilities, different kinds of tools, buffer overflow, cryptographic failures, DOS attacks. This is the course content I'm going to share you over the WhatsApp, or you can even take it immediately from my WhatsApp status. This is all about course content and our course highlights. If you compare with the recent job opportunities or even the total number of people attending for our course, this is the strength which I have been training from the last 1.5 years. March 20th. This is the first training batch which I have started with 3 members. Then it has gone to 8 members from June. Every 3 months, I'm going to start one batch. First 1 year, I would say like hardly 30 people has attended, 30, 35. The next 1 year, that is 2021, 28, 46, 76. So all these 3 batches together has come up with a 1 batch with respect to the count. So from last 3 batches, it is 200 plus. How about jobs? Yes, many people are coming, but how about jobs? How many jobs we are getting? In fact, out of 200 people who are attending for the course, not everyone are looking for the job. Some people join because they wanted to learn the technical things, the practical labs they want to learn. I would say like 40% of the people are like that. 40% of the students, they join our course to practice the ethical hacking labs and bug bounty programs, all those things. How about the rest 60%? Rest 60%, definitely they try for the jobs, either for a job change or for a new job. And it includes both freshers and experience. And the current batch, which we are expecting for this June 2022 is minimum is 250. and maximum it may go up to 300. As of now, around 190 or 200 people has registered for this course. Not everyone are attending the demo, but this is the total number of people attending. We are going to, the reason why so many people are attending is like our success rate in getting the job is higher. Let us see about the jobs from the last few months. Not like we don't have the data earlier, but from last few months we are going to track. And it also depends on the month when you are trying for the job. If you see from November 21st to May 22nd, the total number of jobs that has been got by experienced people. This is like job shift. They are into manual testing and they shifted into cyber security. They are into Python, they shifted into cyber security. Like that, if you see November 21st month, 30 jobs, December 15. Why December 15? Can anyone tell me? What is the reason like December month jobs are very less? No idea. Christmas holidays, January, New Year. So most of the people will be hurried to take off. There'll not be anyone to take the interviews or even to give the offer letters, right? That is the reason. Obviously, few months in a year, there'll not be like, it will not be like lot many interviews, but there will be some interviews. You need to be like, you should wait for some of the good opportunities by preparing all the concepts. But if you see in January and February, within a month, our students has cracked 40 jobs in January and February 50 jobs. This is as per my knowledge. Even without, beyond this also, some people has got the jobs. Again, in March, very few jobs. April 28 is good. Anything 30 plus in a month is good for us from our institute. I'm expecting June also will be like around 35, 40. We are trying to work on freshers program now from last 1 week. Definitely like it will go beyond 50 from upcoming months. Get enrolled. We are going to enable you all the things that are required for you to get the job. So that's okay. Then why is the cybersecurity needed, first of all? And what are the different kinds of jobs that we get if you enroll this course? Let us discuss some concepts into technical things now. Can anyone tell me what is the difference between data and information? You might be hearing quite often about this data. Hey, do you have that data? Do you have that information? What is the difference between these two? Both are same or different? Reply in the chat window, everyone. One minute to answer. Is my voice clear? Or all of you are able to hear because I see 1 or 2 members saying like not audible. It's clear. Okay. What is the difference between data and information? If you want to understand hacking, you should know about what is meant by data, what is meant by information, how does the hacking happens. I am trying to take you in a very layman terms. Let me read out some of the answers. Data, collection of information from Murali. Processed information is data, Rambabu. Data is a bulk one, but information is like what we want from that collected data. Kokanti Aparna. Yes, that is correct answer. Data has information. That is also correct answer from Divya Krishna. Data is well structured with available information. So the difference between data and information is data means whole data in the sense raw data. It can have useful information or useful data or non-useful data, right? If you talk about any kind of application, it can have a lot of data, but within that data, information will be there. I'll list you some of the things which we consider it like information. Take about banking application. What is considered as information in case of a banking application? Have you guys heard of personal information? Can I get some attributes or some few details about personal information? Name, what all the things are considered under personal information? I need answers from one answer from each and every one of you. Name is one of the thing. Address, yes, that is correct. Ramesh, Aparna, mobile number, email, age, Rambabu email ID, Anita account number, address, mobile number, gender, then Aadhaar number, PAN card number. All these details will come under personal information, right? So is it good to share these details publicly, or should we keep it confidential, or is it okay if I can share these details? What do you think? Should it be confidential or not? This information. The question is, do we need to keep this data as confidential, or is it okay to leak or to compromise this data? It is very important for us to keep this data as confidential. Okay. How about financial information? Can anyone tell me one example of financial information? Financial information. I need net banking details. Net banking ID, password, account number, transactions, income, OTP, okay, balance sheet. All these things considered as financial information. How about this? Is it okay to leak this data, or should it be confidential or not confidential? This also has to be confidential. It has to be protected. When I say confidential, we have to protect this data. Okay, fine. How about proprietary data? What do you mean by proprietary? Patents. All of you know, right? What is meant by patents? What do you mean by proprietary data? Top secret. Top secret means if you share these details, almost your business is going to get down, fall down. Top secret. So many companies are there, right? For example, KFC or Coca-Cola. Do they share their formula of preparing their cool drinks or recipes? Pizza. Do they share it? They don't share it. The formula, they don't share it. If they share that formula, they will not have the identity and their business is going to fall down. These things are considered as top secret information. That's okay. But why are we discussing all these details? Why should we discuss all these details? There are two companies. Company A, this is into stock market. Let us not take stock market. This is into insurance domain. There is one more company called company A, company B. These people are into food delivery app. Okay. Can you name some food delivery apps or URLs? Zomato, Swiggy. Still not many are there. These are the two top food delivery apps within India. Of course, Food Panda also there. How about insurance? Lot many are there insurance domains. LIC insurance, all states, right? AXA. These are the insurance domains. I'm going to ask you a simple question. You have to reply with whether it is applicable or not. company A is there, company B is there. The question is, does these companies, definitely these people are doing business, whether it is a food delivery or it is an insurance. What is the end game? They are doing business, right? They sell something so that they get some profit. Here, the insurance companies, they have their own, business logic to earn money through insurance. And food delivery apps, through some marketing, through some kind of margin, they do earn or they do some business. What is the form of business? What is the platform they do? Web application or app. That's it, right? Both the companies are doing business with the help of web applications and mobile apps. Now, the question is, does any of these companies process personal information? Yes or no? If yes, only company A or only company B? Does these companies process or store personal information? That is the first question. What do you think? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Most of you are saying like, yes, both process personal information. The reason is, whenever you want to take some insurance plan, or if you want to claim some insurance, you have to provide your details. Similarly, if you want to register to any of these food delivery apps, you need to provide your phone number, you need to provide your address for delivery. So definitely personal information is being shared with this company A and company B. How about financial information? Only company A, only company B, or both A and B process financial information? What do you think? I see responses as both. Nowadays, if you see a lot of insurance companies, you can buy insurance through online, right? So for online, you will provide your online login details or PhonePe account number, some details, credit card number, CVV number, all those things you are going to share with insurance companies, which they are getting stored or processed. Similarly, company B. Here also we provide financial data. So both the companies process and store financial data as well. So if both these companies are processing or storing our personal data and financial data, it is the responsibility of company A and company B to protect that data as well. If they are not protecting the data, then their organization will not sustain. Why they have to protect? They have to protect from real hackers. Real hackers means there is some difference between real hackers and ethical hackers. Real hackers means they try to hack the organization's infrastructure, mobile, internet, to steal this personal information or financial information, or even to affect availability. If you want to build this website, company A insurance website is there. We need software developers. Assume like 50 developers are there. We need software testers. 30 testers are there. So total strength is 80 members. And they even have cybersecurity team of 20 members to protect from hackers, to protect data or even application from real hackers. You got the importance of ethical hackers, right? Why do we need ethical hackers? Basically, our job is to protect the application and the data. So if they want to build a website, they need developers. If they want to test the website, they need the testers. Similarly, cybersecurity team is there. They check for the loopholes, security loopholes for any kind of websites or app or network. Now the question is, think like company A is not performing good. They want to remove 50 member staff, and they have removed only developers and testers. Just because they are not good in the business, They want to remove both developer and testers to the extent of 50 to 60 members. But how about the cyber security team? Can they compromise on cyber security team where their data is being protected? They cannot compromise on the cyber security team. That is the advantage for the cyber security engineers. So it is like this. For any kind of like if you would have seen a lot of banks right outside, you may reduce the staff, but you cannot completely remove the security guard. That's how it is going to be. As and then the internet is there, a cyber security team will be there. That's the reason even in case of this corona shutdown also, there are a lot of jobs for cyber security teams. Whether the company is doing good or not doing good, they can reduce the staff, but they cannot reduce the cyber security team. It is their responsibility to protect the data of the persons as and then they are operating. So we have got opportunities in different domains. Let us go through those domains. If I tell you these are the required skills for the ethical hackers, okay? And you are going to work on web applications, web servers, network, wireless networks, Android, and IoT. This is the scope of cybersecurity. And what is the difference between real hacker and ethical hacker? We'll discuss this later. Let me show you the job opportunities. With all these basics, once you are familiar with this, then you are going to learn about the different kinds of labs, ethical hacking labs. These are the different job roles which you can target. You can get into network as a network security engineer or network administrator, the second one. And you can do the complete penetration testing. This is also called vulnerability assessment and penetration testing. It can be for a web, or it can be for mobile, or it can be for network, Wi-Fi, or even for vehicles also, automotive domain. Okay, they also follow some security testing standards. Endpoint management. Your computer should be installed with antivirus. It should be installed with firewall to protect from hackers. So those things also being done by the cybersecurity team only. Asset management is also partially covered by cybersecurity. External, internal IP scanning. This is network related job role. And once in 3 months, once in 6 months, there is a team, they do the audits that are specific to some standards. Those are called ISO 27001, GDPR, PCI DSS. You can get into any of these job roles. I have listed some of the job roles which I am familiar, but there are around 15 to 20 job roles are there once you finish this course. Okay. So how does the hackers, what is the difference between real hackers and ethical hackers then? You are going to learn hacking, right? Well, how about you have come to me saying like, I want to learn hacking because it is just my passion. After learning, you are trying to do all the illegal activities where you are trying to hack some of your friend's account and taking some money. Those are illegal, right? Then if I am training you on these things, it is also illegal. How come the government is supporting the ethical hacking? Basically, you have to learn, but you should use it for good. That's it, right? Some of you might be learning karate. But you should use it only for defensive purpose, not for offensive purpose. The same thing here. We are going to learn all the tools where the real hackers are going to use it, but we use it for defensive purpose. We try to protect the organizations. Let us go through the difference between real hacker and ethical hacker. On the left-hand side, we have the real hacker. Right-hand side, we have the ethical hacker. So the target for both is same. It can be a real hacker or ethical hacker. The target is it can be a website or server or IoT or any kind of devices. Okay. How about objective? How do they do hacking? First thing is to do some hacking, they should know some loopholes in the application. What is it mean by loophole? Can anyone tell me? What does it mean by a loophole when I say loophole for an application? IoT stands for Internet of Things. Okay. For example, you just give a clap, fan should automatically start. Or you have to start your refrigerator from your office. So these things are done like IoT, Internet of Things. What is mean by loophole? There is an application or there is a product. We don't want any kind of loopholes. Loopholes means something defective. Okay. So those kind of defective things in ethical hacking are called as vulnerabilities. Those vulnerabilities, we are going to discuss it maybe in the complete course. Let us talk about the tools. Both real hackers and ethical hackers are going to use the same tools. There is no difference. Only thing is real hacking is illegal and ethical hacking is legal. We are trying, our intention is to protect. Real hackers' intention is to steal, modify, extortion, or damaging the national security features like that. Real hacking is illegal and now not safe. Legal, ethical hacking is legal. These are the differences between real hacker and ethical hacker. Okay, everything is good, but how difficult is it to learn ethical hacking or any kind of practical labs? You see in the real world, you can see there is a banking website and we have one customer. The customer is trying to send a request to the website and she is able to get the response. This is how the normal case works, but there will be a lot of users, not like a single user. Out of these users, there will be some people who has a different mindset, like they try to send some malicious request. Those people are called real hackers. They send a request in the intention of stealing something from the server or try to do unauthorized access. Those are called real hackers. What are the targets? It can be any target, need not be like a food, I mean to say like food apps or e-commerce applications or incidents. It can be ticket booking app, Facebook, networking apps, or news channels, insurance companies. Any kind of companies are prone to cyber attacks. It is their responsibility to protect their applications. Along with that, even you can participate in any of the bug bounty programs. Okay, shall we do some practicals then? So far, whatever we have done is like completely theory, right? We'll go through some demo, like how this hacking happens. One of the reasons why hacking is happening is because of loopholes, vulnerabilities. There are a lot of vulnerabilities to learn, but we are going to learn some basic vulnerabilities. This is the complete course content. If you are attending the course, you are going to learn all these vulnerabilities with practicals, not just theory. You are going to learn all these practical labs. Live demo we are going to cover. SQL injection I am trying to cover, and system hacking also I am going to finish. So before that, any questions, anyone? We are close to 1 hour. I'm going to cover the demo in the next, I mean to say the practical demo in the next 20-25 minutes. Before that, I want to give some time for you for question and answers. You can unmute and speak, or you can send a message if you have any questions. You guys can unmute and speak in case if you have any questions. Not audible, Krishna Reddy. Vamshi, not audible. You should ask the question. No questions. Strange.
Yeah, Krishna. Is this training deals with ransomware attacks also? I'm sorry if I'm asking you something high level thing. But
oh, see, yes. Basically, we are going to learn about hacking techniques. Ransomware attack means like someone has locked your system or encrypted your data, and they are asking for some ransom, some money or bitcoins or something, right? So we are going to teach you about the hacking, which is on the offensive side. Okay, those things are covered.
Okay.
Yes.
And I am asking, I don't know, I come across few words or few, this one I can say, digital forensics is completely different from this domain, is it? Or
no, digital forensic investigation, right? That is,
yes.
It is all about post exploitation. We call it like exploitation means hacking. Okay. Whatever you are going to learn, let me see if I have some picture readily available. Not this. Okay, let us talk about this case. We have a website, we have a web server, application server, database server, and backup. Some servers are there. A lot of users are there who are going to access this website. So we are going to learn as an attacker, what are the different kinds of techniques it is useful we can do so that I can hack a website or directly I can hack a server. So these activities are called VAPT, vulnerability assessment and pen testing, or pen testing engineer. It is all about hacking. On the defensive side, we have some job roles called SOC analyst. They use some tools called SIM. SIM tools we say, for example, Splunk, QRadar, Alien Vault. These are some of the tools which are used on the backend. Assume like I am trying to send a script. Though I am not successful, immediately this tool, no, for administrator, they get some alert. So-and-so person IP address is trying to do some so-and-so activity. So that the admin team will be alert to block those kind of attacks. This is called SOC analyst, SIM tool analysis. Okay. And whatever you told is like forensic investigation, cyber security, even EC Council also provides one certification. Basically, the attacker is able to exploit in the sense they are able to hack the website, but by using some logs, events, and traces, you have to find out how this happened. This is the objective of forensic investigation. Detectives, basically. That's what they do, no? Detectives, what is their job? After the incident, they come and they see like what has happened and they try to figure out like how they have entered into this system. That is called forensic investigation. To do that, I would say like first, you need to learn VAPT, right? If you want to, you should think like a hacker, even for a detective. Forensic investigation is one more separate course within cybersecurity.
Okay. Do you have any plans to conduct this kind of training also in future?
So far, we have enabled with CEH, Certified Cloud Security Engineer, in the next 2 months. After maybe in the month of August or September, there is some source code related certification from EC Council, Case Java, and CHEF5, Forensic Investigation related certification from EC Council. After 3 months, yes, definitely we are going to include. This is our second priority.
Okay.
Yes.
After learning this, my plan is say that I don't want to go to the companies like bigger companies like multinational companies.
Okay.
I want to do my own something like cybersecurity company, something.
Yes.
I can go ahead
So
and
basically,
yeah.
You want to provide services as a freelancer.
Exactly. You are right. You got the point.
Okay, definitely that is a good idea. But the thing is, you have to prove yourself that you can do it. Okay. They will check like how much experience you have. Say for example, like what is your experience of doing penetration testing? I give a website. I am the trainer now, and along with you, there are some more trainees are there. If I give a website, please check if my website can be hacked. All of you doesn't know how to do penetration testing. You will not be able to provide a better solution.
Correct.
But if you ask my previous batch students, hey, check this website if it can be hacked. They do penetration testing and check if there are any loopholes, right? So that is one thing. First, you should have the capability to perform the work. If you want to be a freelancer, you should have the capability to perform the work. And the stakeholders or the clients, they should trust your knowledge. So to do that, what should you do? Try to gain some global certifications. What are those global certifications? Lot many are there. In cyber security, there are close to 100 plus are there. Very famous certifications are. You can start with CH, Certified Ethical Hacker, and then try to enable with some more certifications. Deep technical means OSCP also there, one of the good certification. Cloud security is there because a lot of applications are there in the cloud. So you need to have these certifications. Along with that, when you are trying to present some kind of a demo to them, that is the time where you have to impress it. That is the approach I would say.
Okay, okay. Got it. Thank you.
Okay. Last two questions. We'll get into practicals. Are we learning these basics also? Yes, basics we are going to learn in the course. Even today also I'm going to teach you some tools. Are we covering SIEM tools? No, SIEM tools we are not going to cover as part of this course, 2 months course. There is a separate training for SOC Analyst. Maybe in the month of July, we are going to have a new batch for SOC Analyst, different trainer. Whatever the course I'm going to teach today, I mean to say for this batch, this is the common for any kind of cybersecurity engineer. Any certification for VAPT? Yes, CH is the certification for VAPT, Certified Ethical Hacker from EC Council. All these certifications are from EC Council. Yeah. Last one question, then we'll do some practicals so that you get chance to ask or you may get some more doubts after going through the practicals. Okay. Another half an hour, I guess, we should be done with the demo. These are all like EC Council certifications. Okay, then. I know like you guys have sat for 1 hour and then 30 minutes. We'll see some practical way of hacking so that you get some idea on what exactly we are going to perform. Now tell me, when do you say that something has been hacked? All of you know hacking, right? So far from last 1 hour, we are discussing about hacking. So what do you mean by hacking then? When do we say that hack happened? Take about website or mobile. When do we say like some hacking has been happened or something has been compromised? We call it like security breach. Something unusual happened. Yes, that is one of the correct answer. Information breach. Your data is there. Suddenly you saw your data in some other portal. You didn't give your mobile number to anyone except your best friend or loved one. But you see like lot many calls are coming from customer care, banking people, credit card, loans. How come your phone number has been compromised? How do you say like hacking has been done? Last 1 minute to answer this question. Fake emails. Okay. Pop-up ads, some kind of unusual activity, that is also hacking. There are 3 principles of information security. Does anyone know what are the principles of information security? First of all, what do you mean by hacking? Unauthorized access of data. Is this correct answer? I am one of the user for a bank called SBI. Some other user is able to access my data. Can I say like that person is doing hacking or something has been compromised? Yes. So basically any kind of unauthorized access of data. If there is any kind of unauthorized access of data, we say like confidentiality is impacted. C stands for confidentiality. I stands for integrity. And A stands for availability. These are the three principles of information security. If any of these principles are compromised, then we can say like there is a security breach or the hacking has been happened. So what is meant by confidentiality? Confidentiality says that only authorized people can access the data. Authorized members can access the data. That's it. Very simple, right? How about integrity? Can anyone tell me what is the definition of integrity? Based on the confidentiality definition, what does the integrity convey?
It's about commitment.
This talks about only authorized members can modify or delete. So basically, you have your banking account. Only you can update the phone number, not some other person can update the phone number. They are not able to access the application, but still they are able to modify your data, right? Only authorized members can modify or delete data in approved manner or authorized manner. That is called integrity. How about availability? What is meant by availability? Availability says your application should be reachable. You have hosted a banking website and suddenly your banking website has gone down and it has gone down for another 15 days. Do you feel comfortable with that banking website or with the bank? So attackers can bring down your servers so that it can affect the availability. If it is affecting availability, definitely your company is going to face a lot of issues. It will be like business loss, trust loss. So all the companies has to maintain all the websites or applications. They should maintain the uptime of SLA 99.99%. It should be available to the real customers. That's what availability says. So as an ethical hacker, we need to protect these three principles of information security. Have you guys understood now? What is the difference between confidentiality, integrity, and availability? Say yes if you are able to understand, so that I give you some live example and you need to tell me which one is compromised. If someone is able to do unauthorized access, we say confidentiality is impacted. If someone is able to modify few details in unauthorized manner, we say integrity is impacted. Availability means if someone is able to bring down your server or application, we say availability is impacted. Everyone knows Domino's, right? I don't think anyone is here who doesn't know Domino's. Just like Domino's in US, there is a baking system, online baking store that is called Panera Bread. I'll show you one vulnerability. Vulnerability means security defect. You need to tell me which one is impacted. Okay. They have this delivery.panerabread.com. On the right hand side, if you see, guys, go on mute. Their normal URL for delivery is delivery.panerabread.com. But after that, the attacker is trying to run some script. By running that, it is listing all the customers' email address, phone number, and even credit card number. So can anyone tell me out of CIA, which one is compromised? C or I or A or all the three? The application is accessible for all the users. So there is no issue about that. But the thing is, when I try to put a simple script at the end of the URL, The application is revealing the sensitive details to the attacker. So it is just revealing the sensitive details, means I am able to read the sensitive details. I cannot modify their card numbers. I cannot modify their phone numbers. Only thing is I am able to read it. So the answer is confidential. Sorry, confidentiality. Okay. Only confidentiality is impacted. If you say integrity, then you need to justify it. If you say like I have used this card numbers and later I have done some transactions, so we have changed some data, you can say like integrity is also compromised, but availability is not compromised. This is one of the example. Let me take one more example. This is one of the sample website that is called ultramutual.com. I'm trying to sign into this application. The valid users are JSmith. This is the normal user, demo 1234. Click on login. So normal user, I can log in. Now I want to log in as an admin user. I don't know the admin password. If I am able to log in as an admin, then can anyone tell me out of CIA, which ones are compromised? Divya Krishna, not audible. Is it for everyone? Are you guys able to hear me? Yes. Okay. Okay. Tell me some scenarios where I can do unauthorized access here. I'm going to teach you one technique now. You have to tell me like, can anyone tell me? I'll give you a hint. What are the default credentials for Airtel router? Search in the internet and search even for other. That is a hint. Default credentials for Airtel router. Search in the Google and let me know. And also try for this application. Check whether it works or not. I don't give the username and password, but you have to try and then confirm me whether it is working or not. And there 15 minutes, we are done with the demo. Okay. So I know like it is very difficult to sit for 1 hour, 1.5 hours. We didn't have the break. Let us finish the demo. Has anyone tried logging to this application? Let me try. At least give me some of the usernames and passwords. Rambabu able to log in with admin. What is the password? Admin password, admin. So these are the default credentials, not only for Airtel. It can be for any kind of routers, switches, devices, cameras, systems. All this has default credentials. Sometimes it may work, but we need to check. Okay, these are called like default credentials. We need to check for applications. I am trying to do it for admin. Click on login. Yes, it is working. Is this a vulnerability or not? I am able to log in as an admin user. The question is, can we consider this as a vulnerability? Vulnerability means security defect or loophole. So as an ethical hacker, if you find this kind of vulnerabilities, we are not going to misuse it. We are going to tell to developers to fix this. That is our job. Okay. And even in the company, in the job also, I mean to say, once you get into the work, this is the kind of work you have to perform. Only thing is, this is one of the technique, but you are going to learn 30 to 40 techniques like this. Sign off. Is there any other way where we can do the unauthorized login to this application? Is there any other approach or input where we can try to do unauthorized login to this application? Anyone who has not attended my previous sessions or demos? If you have already attended, I think you might be having the answer. If you have not attended, I'll give you one payload. How many of you know Boolean expressions? True or condition with true. Is the final condition is true or false? I'm sure like you would have read these things in your 10th standard or somewhere. Boolean operations. True or condition with true. What is the output? True or false? Boolean or condition. True. How about false or condition with false? This is again false. True or condition with false. Okay, I would expect correct answer for the third one. Can anyone tell me? Yes, I'm going to share this video in the YouTube. You guys can refer it. This is a false. In your 7th standard or 8th or 9th, you would have read this. Okay, how about this? True and condition with false. What is the output? The final one. To answer these things, you should know how these Boolean operators work. Or, and, or. Okay, the output is false. If I give something like hurry or condition 1 is equal to 1. Is 1 is equal to 1 true or false? You are saying 100 is equal to 100. Is it true or false? Hurry or condition with, this is a true. 1 is equal to 1 is always true, right? Now, on the left hand side, there is something which I don't know. It can be Hari or it can be Krishna or it can be Ravi, whatever it is. Okay. But on the right hand side, there is a true condition. What will be the output? Here is something unknown. What will be the output? Definitely always it will be an output test true, or if it is in binary format, it will be 1. The same thing I am going to try it out here. 1 or 1 is equal to 1. I am trying to give for username and password. Let us see if I can log into the application. Click on login. Yes, again we are able to log in. So basically I'm trying to manipulate the database queries in the backend. Database queries will be there that you guys will try to, you can understand only if you can know database queries. For now, you just think like this is one of the SQL injection vulnerability. Okay, I got the admin access. Now tell me out of CIA, which one is compromised in this case? Confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Which ones are compromised? I'm able to log in. I'm able to transfer funds. I'm able to edit users. I can change the users' details, passwords. I'm able to view. Can I delete some of the users? Yes, I can delete the users also. If I change the password for some other user, will he be able to access? I am the admin and all of you are the users. I logged in and changed all the passwords for all of you. You will not be able to access this website, right? So what is the answer? C, only I, only A, or all the three? Last 30 seconds to answer this question. The answer is all the three. We are able to do unauthorized access, confidentiality is impacted, and we are able to modify some details by transferring funds or edit users. I'm able to change the password so that other users will not be able to access their accounts. So all the three has been impacted: confidentiality, integrity, and availability. That's good. All of you are already 5 to 10% of knowledge. You have gained 5 to 10% knowledge of the cybersecurity, and you learned one technique. Okay. So, but does this technique works for other applications in the real time? Yes or no? I'm trying to search for some of the applications in other countries, not in India. In Pakistan, I'm trying to search because if I try to search some websites in India, right, it is illegal. But if I search for some websites in Pakistan, they don't come here, so I am safe. Okay. Let me see if I can do a remote login. I'll try to apply the same technique here. 1 or 1 is equal to 1. 1 or 1 is equal to 1 for both username and password. Login. Man, first attempt it worked. If I am able to see logout, it means that it worked. I don't know what is this website, abc-pk.com. Let me log out. I'm not trying to do anything, just for your knowledge purpose. If you're working for this company, then you have to get it fixed. How about this? What is this website? Some school website. Username and password I'm trying to provide. Click on login. Man, they also have some issue here. They are not saying invalid username and password. I'm able to log in. Did you see this? Don't take any mobile numbers, contact numbers, and don't try this at your home. This is completely illegal. Only thing is I'm not referring to Indian companies. Okay, let me close this. Some websites might be secured, but whatever the websites I am trying to refer it, some websites are secured, some websites are not secured. This is secured. It is not allowing. Techno traders, I remember this is vulnerable. Okay. You have got the admin panel. Did we log in? So all these 4 websites are 3 websites which are compromised. Confidentiality is impacted, but availability and integrity, I haven't tried. This is just for your information. There are a lot of websites with a lot of vulnerabilities. Our job is to detect these vulnerabilities. Okay. And by the way, this is called Google hacking database. Means I try to search with URL, title like this. In URL, login.php, and in title, admin panel, or in URL admin.php, you can search with matrimony. It will try to list you all the matrimony websites, mostly within India. I'm leaving it to you, but don't modify anything. Okay. Shall we try one system hacking? System hacking requires some tools. As of now, you don't have that setup, but I'll give you some brief overview how system hacking can happen. I have 2 systems. One is Windows 7 system. Other one is Kali Linux. I don't know Windows 7 credentials. Means I don't know the Windows 7 IP address or the system username or password. I know only the Kali Linux. Kali Linux, all of you are going to learn. If you see the course content, it is there in the 3rd week. I said that Vmware Lab Setup. So everyone will have a similar lab setup. Just for your understanding purpose, I do it from my end. You guys can do it in the course. This is called terminal, just like command prompt in your Windows. Okay. I'm going to use a tool called Metasploit for a hacking purpose, and Nmap to get the IP address of the Windows 7 system. One more tab also I'll open, file, new tab. I want to find out the IP address of the Windows 7 system. Nmap-s small n. So let me check the IP address of my system. IP space A. IP space A. My system IP address is 192.168.154.128. So I try to query the entire subnet. 192.168.154.1 to 255. I'm trying to run a scan to get the IP address 154.128. This is the Kali Linux. which is nothing but hacker's IP address. My system IP address, that is Kali Linux. Windows 7 IP address, I don't know, but I want to hack Windows 7 system. That's the reason I'm trying to find the IP address. I'm trying to scan all the IP addresses in this subnet, and we come to know like 3 systems are up. .2, it might be like DNS or DHCP, something like that. .1, .2 always. Kali Linux is 128. Only the available one is 156. Even we can check whether it is 156 or not. I'll try to do the sync scan. Don't worry about the scan types. You are going to learn in the course, but just to figure it out whether this is the correct system or not. It requires admin credentials. Okay. I'm trying to find operating system details of the target. So it is saying Windows 7 system, right? Probable case, most probably it is Windows 7 or Windows 2008 or something like that. So I come to know the IP address of target. That is 156, 154.156. Now I want to hack this. One second, guys. I want to maximize the screen. Control plus. Okay, it is clear right now. I want to start a service called PostgreSQL. This is a database service. Just ignore this because the tool, Metasploit tool, requires this command. Whatever I'm going to cover, these are all comes under penetration testing, but this is not part of the job. Once you get into the job, only advanced 10% of the people will work on these tools. Other people only on vulnerabilities. Like just now we have seen, right? 1 or 1 is equal to 1, simple things like that. There is a tool called Msf Metasploit Framework. I'm going to start that framework. We have to wait. It may take another 1 minute. Meantime, if you have any questions, do post in the chat window. I have started the framework. It has got 2099 experts. Means these many hacking modules are there. You like some are related to Windows, some are related to PHP, some are related to Android mobile. You can hack even mobile. These many exploitation modules are there. So I'm going to search one exploitation module related to Windows system that is called Eternal Blue. Eternal Blue is an exploitation for Windows system. So it will list you all the exploitation modules. I am trying to select the exploitation module related to Windows. You need to use a command called use. Paste. Hardly 10 commands will be there with this tool. That's it. Don't get scared by looking at the black screen. Very simple. You need to provide some payloads. You need to provide all the options that are required for hacking or exploitation. Show space options. You need to type show space options. So it has got exploitation module and payloads. What do you mean by again? I type the same command, show space options. You need to provide these options. Whatever are required for exploitation, you need to provide this. Remote host means the target IP address. Do we know the target IP address of Windows 7? Yes or no? Yes. Set space or hosts. That is our host only, right? Our host. The IP address we need to put. This is the required field. What is the IP address? 192.168.154.156. This is the R host. You need to set even the L host L port. Set space L host space. My IP address is 154.128. This is already there, no need to set. How about L port? L port means listening port. Give some random port number 5566. Set it. Check if all these details are updated or not. Yes, it has updated all the details whichever I have provided. Okay, that's it. Your job is done. I have covered only 3 or 4 commands. Hardly 10-15 commands are there in the tool. You are going to use those commands repeatedly. Just click on exploit. If you are successful, you should be able to gain the session to the Windows 7 system. Enter. Okay, looks like we are successful. This says that session opened from one IP address to other IP address. 128 is my system. Attacker system Kali Linux. This is the port number which I have configured. And the remote system is 156, which is nothing but Windows 7 system. Random port number opened for communicating to that system is 49164. How do you confirm that? Just type sysinfo. System information is listing the Windows details, which means that I am already into that computer. I gained access. This is how exploitation is done. And if you want to do the remote desktop, you should know the username and password. For that also, there are some commands. In the real-time job, you will not be working on these things. Just for your understanding how the hacking happens. Hash dump. We get the users and passwords. Alex is the user, and the password is in hash format. This is NTLM format. Copy this hash. You can check you will be able to get the plain text from the hash by using the internet. Launch Firefox. Last 5 minutes, we are done with the demo. Okay, let us finish this system hacking so that you can go for a weekend. Everything is available in the internet, even the hash passwords also. NTLM decryptor online. Because the passwords are stored in NTLM format. You have to check for multiple websites. Let us see in case if this website helps us to find our password. I copied that hash and pasted over here. Decrypt. Scroll down. No, this website is not helping us to find out the plain text password from the hash because it is not there in their database. Let us see from other subnet, other website. Paste the hash, then click on crack hash. So traffic lights, 1, 2. That's it, right? Okay, let me try. Okay, crack hashes. Green, which means that we got the password. I told you, right? NTLM password. The password is welcome 123. And we know the username. From the terminal, we got the username. Username as Alex, password as welcome 123. From other tab, what I do is I try to do a remote desktop. There is a command called rdesktop, which will help us to do a remote connection to the other system 192.168.154.156. rdesktop space IP address, enter. Okay, we are able to get the remote desktop console. But what is the username? Windows 7 user. Is it Kali or some other user? Can I get the answer? Windows 7 system. The users are admin Alex. So we should not click on Kali. We should select other user. The username is Alex. Password we decrypted, that is welcome 123. and enter. That's it. I'm able to do a remote desktop to the Windows 7 system. Just for your reference, let me create a folder here. I am in Kali Linux. I created a folder called hacked. Here I am. Let me go to the Windows 7 system and check. This is the Windows 7 system. Alex, as a normal user, if I log in, you see that folder is created here. So out of CIA, what are the things that are compromised now? Can I get the answer? Out of CIA in this case, I did a complete remote desktop. I can shut down the system, I can modify details, or I'm able to do the remote access. All three. Okay. Fine then. Any questions, anyone? This is the system hacking. So there are two things. First thing is finding vulnerabilities. Second thing is hacking. When you get into the job, right, finding vulnerabilities is important. Hacking is secondary. Not all companies expect the hacking or exploitation. Okay, this is all for today. If you have any specific questions, I am here for another 5 minutes, 6 minutes. Let me know if you have any other questions. How the security testing team comes to know the Windows system is compromised. That's it. Same tools should help them. Srikanth, same tools I was saying, no, defensive side. Those tools should help them to detect any kind of suspicious activities. Any other questions? Let me give you permissions to speak.
Yeah, as a curiosity, I'm asking you, is it possible to hack the system of Windows 10?
Windows 10, not directly, but if Windows 10 is installed with any other softwares, right? Other softwares means vulnerable softwares. So as of now, in this Windows system, the vulnerability or loophole is there in the operating system itself. That's the reason we are able to hack it. Windows 10 is secured, but if you install some kind of application which is unsecured, something like nowadays zero-day attack means the latest vulnerability is Microsoft Diagnostic Tool, MSDT. So that is a vulnerability which will help us to do the remote code execution. So you need to have some more softwares, like as part of the nature of business, we install some tools in our computers, right? So if that software has any vulnerability, yes, that is possible.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Any other questions? I'll be sharing the course content. If you guys need it, I'll share it. It is there in the WhatsApp status of mine, 854-999-5000. You'll be able to download the course content. And one more thing, if you are interested for any of these courses, the offer price is applicable only for a few days. Especially for the real-time training, we are extending the offer price from 12th to 14th. We have got another 3 days. Try to utilize it because we are not going to extend the offer price this time. This is for the real-time training, and CH you get it for 28K. Cloud security is going to start from July 1st. Okay, still there is time for cloud security. You can get enrolled before 25th with 24,000 itself. And if you have any other questions or any other queries, you can reach out to 854-999-5000. Yes, yes.
Yes, sir. Is the cloud security is different part from the cyber security right now?
No, cloud security is one more, I can say like support of cyber security. In cyber security, right? First you learn about normal application security. Cloud is the advanced, like, right? Once you learn CH, cyber security, I mean to say certified ethical entry level certification, then you get into the advanced level certification. But if you want to learn cloud security, you need to have basics of cyber security.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah. But here is the opportunity. You can learn both in parallel. By the time we get into the cloud security, we'll be done with 2 weeks of training on the cyber security ethical hacking. You can continue these 2 certifications in parallel. The range of ethical hackers salary is for 3+, your salary will be between 9 lakhs to 15 lakhs per annum. Cloud security means minimum experience required is 3 years. You don't get, of course, I don't think cloud security, people will get into cloud security without this CH. 15 lakhs to 25 lakhs is a normal range for 3 years to 5 years of experience, if you are good in cloud security. Jagadish, reach out to admin 854-999-5000 for any details on the course payment. Okay. SIEM tools course details. Yes, Rambambu, I'll share the course content of the SIEM tools. Message me to this number, everyone. So let me give you some of the numbers. Course content, yes. Eight 854-999-5000. This is the admin number. Urimla will be handling this number. She will try to answer all your queries, be it course content, fees, training, certifications, dates, everything. This is my number, 854-999-2000. Only WhatsApp. I'll not be available over phone. The reason is like I am occupied with some other priority works, but definitely like I'll be able to answer all your questions. If you have any doubts, you have to WhatsApp to this number. Okay. Even if you call to this number, it will go to 5000. Only WhatsApp. If it is required for me to contact you over phone, I only will call you back. Okay. Last 2 questions. Anyone? That's all for today. I see one question from Bata Sari. Yes, even MBA graduates also can learn this cyber security. In cyber security, we have automation tools, manual testing. Both will be covered as part of this course. Prerequisite for this course is nothing. You can learn everything from scratch. I'm going to share you the course content, but the demo PPT, we are not going to share it. Okay. This is something like confidential only to us. Okay. Demo PPT. Let me check in case if anything is confidential. I can share it. That's not a problem. Okay. I'll forward to you guys with some modifications. I'll share it to 5000 number. You try to reach out, take it from her. Just to walk through. Fresher opportunities. For freshers, you need to learn cyber security, then manual testing and aptitude. After the course completion, we'll be learning only about vulnerability. Vulnerability is the first step of learning. Then exploitation. Exploitation means hacking. You have jobs both on vulnerabilities and exploitation also. This question is from Srikanth. One more question from Raju. I have technical support experience on which job profile will be applicable to me. There are a lot of job profiles, as I said. So you are going to have, yes, Vamsi, you are eligible for security job roles. For freshers, we are going to have a different program. Just pay attention here. Only cyber security will not help for the freshers. The course fee is same. Whatever you are going to pay us, it will be same. But additionally, we are going to teach you for freshers, cyber security, manual testing, then aptitude, spoken English, Java, Selenium. I know like compared to experienced freshers has to learn more, but when you get into the job, you will be able to work on only one of these things, either Java or Selenium or manual testing or cyber security. But for the job purpose, yes, you have to learn all the things, all the concepts here. That's it. For experienced people, it is very easy. Only this is for experienced candidates. So all these details for the freshers, we are going to cover with the same pricing. Okay, another 2 minutes. 2 years of experience, yes, you can get into cybersecurity. There are a lot of job profiles, web security engineer, network security engineer. It is there in the course content. I'll show you that. You can see the different job roles. Targeted job roles of this course: VAPT engineer, security engineer, web application pen tester, network security engineer, SOC analyst. Partially, I can say. Okay. Some companies, they do consider our cybersecurity course for SOC analyst, but there is a different training also. Security analyst, cybersecurity engineer, endpoint management. So I have listed few job roles, but along with this, we have another 5 to 10 job roles are there. Intended audience, 0 to 8 years people can attend this. College passed outs, manual testers, bug bounty hunters. Prerequisite, no prerequisite. You need 8 GB RAM laptop and minimum of 300 GB hard disk. That's it. Pen testing is covered. Yes, it is covered. Background verification, it all depends on your profile. Reach out to me or Urmila. I am going to help you. Okay, I think we are good for today. Last 1 minute. Thank you, guys. It has been really wonderful that all of you have connected to the entire session for 2 hours. It is not not an easy job to sit and listen for some concepts which we are not at all familiar with. Thank you for your patience, and reach out to us for further any other queries, either to 5000 number or 2000 number. Have a great weekend. We'll connect again with any kind of special sessions or any other sessions in the future, free sessions. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye. I'm going to upload this video on the YouTube. You can refer it in the YouTube as well.